Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian. We're taking a look at Rattrap. Probably the most difficult transformation out of any deluxe class transformer that I have is Rattrap. This generation's Rattrap is so complicated. However, I figured it out, and over time, I've gotten a little better with it. I've gotten a little used to the transformation, so that's good. And I actually really like this toy. I think he's kind of cool, you know? As far as the alt mode and the robot mode is concerned, just scrapping the transformation entirely, from my opinion right now, I'd say this is a very good looking toy. I love the rat mode. The fur on it is consistent. Now you got a lot of lines and a lot of gaps. That's to be expected. It is a transformer. But I will say it looks pretty cool. And when I touch this guy, I feel like it's almost sanded down, or there's something going on with the plastic. Like, it feels like it's been chipping off, or someone just sanded the toy. Now, that's just because of the texture on this toy, but I do kind of like that. It is interesting, and it feels a little unique to this toy. I will say, though, I wish the ears were rubber. It's not a rubbery plastic, it's just plastic, and it's a hard plastic. Which kind of sucks, because I feel like those are going to snap, especially when inside the ear, it has this line dug out, so I feel like that's going to snap at some point in time. But, I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like what I was complaining about with Nightbeat or Windblade on some of the joints that I feel like are absolutely going to snap if I just mess around with it. This doesn't feel that bad. As far as the paint applications are concerned, you get a little bit of brown on the back, which is fine. You get these pink little feet, which are adorable. It's kind of creepy looking, but I kind of like them at the same time. And then on the face itself, you get the little teeth inside there, and the jaw can open and close. You get the eyes, so that's pretty cool. As far as articulation is concerned, you got some rotation joints on the arms. You also get this rotation on the hand, which isn't straight, so that's a little unfortunate. You can also bring the head down and up. You can do different things with the back legs. You can bring them out or in, but they're supposed to lock into place. And then you can bring down this little foot. And then this moves up and down and is on a rubber bit with a metal thing going through it. So you get a lot of articulation out of that. Now, the bottom of this toy does not look good. But considering how much goes into the transformation and how good it looks, at least from the top view, I'm fine with it. It looks fine. I will also say, though, is that the gun seems to be placed in a very weird place. So there's that. Anyways, with that said, I like the detail, I like the design, I like the shaping. I think it looks pretty good. So with that said, let's move on to the transformation. To transform the toy, what you want to do is bring down the arms and around. At least that's what I like to do. The arms seem to pop off of the joint as soon as you do that, but that's fine. I mean, when I transform it back, I just bring it down and then push that back into place. But that just gets the arms out of the way for the robot mode. Anyways, bring these sections around like so, and it's more complex to get this into the alt mode than it is the robot mode. Keep a note that the arms have to be rotated this way so that the hole can go into this little tab right there. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, with that said, let's pop off this little back section right now. And let's bring up the tail and pop off the gun like so. So weapon storage, yay! It's not just a hole on the top where the gun can attach. Although that'd be pretty cool for a rat to have a little gun on the top. I don't know. I do like this. Very nice texture, the fur texture to it. But I don't know, there's a part of me that wishes there was a hole on top so you can add the gun. Anyways, let's see. Transformation again. Okay. Bring down this section of the leg. There is a little joint right here that will move down like so. So you got this little joint right here, and then you got this little joint right here that moves. And then once you bring that down, you want to, it's on a slider, you just move that down like so, and then you flip this down and around, and that will lock it into place. Do the same thing to the other side. It seems to have already locked itself into place, so There we go. And then just bring down these sections of the feet. Next, bring up the arms and bring down the legs like so. They're on a double joint. Bring it down like so. And then bring up the rat feet, and that will help lock everything into place. So that's very nice. I love how the legs transform. Anyways, next what you want to do, just bring out the legs and bring this back kibble out. It's on a double joint, and once you have it like this, you want to bring this section out and around. And then it's also got this little panel right here that can just move out of the way. I don't really get the point of that, but hey, you can do that. And then next what you want to do is make sure that the head's up, and you can see this little joint right there where the arm attaches to. Just bring that out and bring out the arms and bring that up all the way like so. Rotate the arms down and around, and rotate the arms around to where the silver bit will be facing you. Rotate down the head, and there you have Rattrap in his robot mode. Just bring down the tail a little bit, and there you go. And I think as far as Rattrap in his robot mode is concerned, he looks very good. He looks like Rattrap on the Beast Wars show. Now, I haven't really watched all of Beast Wars, but from what I recall, this is what he looks like, and he looks very good. The orange plastic looks very nice. The gray is fantastic. Look at that head. My god, he's even got the brain on top. Oh, that's so cool. And the legs look very nice. They got a lot of texture to it. It looks 90s as hell. So that's very good. You get a little bit of that pink plastic right there, so that's nice. You do get the tail hanging off from the bottom, but that's fine. Considering how much goes into the transformation, I'm not complaining about that. And again, I've gotten used to it over time. Now, one of my complaints with this toy is the arm articulation, and the elbow only seems to bend as far as that. Which kind of sucks. I wish it'd bend a little bit more than that, but that's all you get, so yay for that. But what's cool is, that's made for a gimmick. You can open up this side of the arm, and he's got binoculars! And you can hold the binoculars if you want, and you can try to get him to see through it, but that's not going to really go well, because his eyes don't really line up to that. But hey, you got binoculars, which is very nice. I'm pretty sure someone can get that to line up, I just haven't. Now you got this weapon that can separate. I don't recommend separating them too often, like constantly popping them off and on. You have to rotate this around, and as you do that, you gotta watch out, because I believe there's a section that actually fits into that, so you might accidentally break something. So just a little bit of a wiggle and pull that out, like so. And there you go. So you got two little guns that he can hold, which I don't like the hands. I feel like they're going to break, but whatever. They haven't broken yet, so why am I complaining? Anyways, again, you got two little guns. Very cool. They're in that transparent plastic, which reminds me a lot of some older Transformers toys, which I really do like. And again, they connect together and form this, which it actually looks better like this. Some of the guns that combine don't really look too good. It actually looks better than the crosscut gun, which I said actually looks pretty good. Why am I constantly saying actually? That's getting annoying. Anyways, the design of this toy is very nice. Yeah, he's got a pretty big chunk of a backpack, but at least it has somewhere to go. It's not getting in the way, at least when you transform the arms like this. And I do understand why they had to do that. They had to sacrifice a lot to get the rat mode to look good. And to be honest with you, I love the fact that the rat mode looks good. And you know what? I'm fine with all this in the back as long as the actual robot itself does well. And the only issue that I have with the robot mode itself is the arm articulation. Like, that's my biggest complaint. Everything else that I would complain about is just whatever. This is a very cool toy. Now, I would have liked it if he was a little bit smaller. I mean, he is still smaller than Nightbeat, so that's good. But just a bit smaller. But this is a deluxe class Transformer, so I understand. I'm not complaining about that. I think this toy looks pretty cool. I say go ahead and get it. Unless you're scared of the transformation. I was to start, but I've gotten used to it over time. But if you're okay with the transformation, oh, I just realized he's got painted toenails. Oh my god. Yep, now I have to recommend this. But yeah, if you don't mind the transformation, I'd say go ahead and get him. He's pretty cool. He's just an awesome update to the Rattrap character, and I'm so glad that he was created. There's a lot of Beast Wars fans. A lot of people complain about these Beast Wars toys that go into generations. You know what? Generations is not called Generation 1 updated. It's called Generations, which means more than one generation, not just Generation 1. So you're going to have Beast Wars, you're going to have, even they put in Armada type characters into the toy line. I mean, with the Megatron and Starscream and whatnot. They got Beast Machine's character in Transformers Generations. So you know what? I've seen people complain about that, but you need to understand Generation 1 is not the only Transformers series. Hell, even Masterpiece now is getting Beast Wars figures. So if you're going to complain about that, then well, okay? Let us have Beast Wars figures, okay? Let the Beast Wars fans have their up-to-date Beast Wars characters. It's not fair for them to do Generation 1 only and not give any love to any other fan out there who really likes Beast Wars more than Generation 1. And guess what? There's people that like Beast Wars more than Generation 1. I can name a few. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.